Have the New York Mets found a piece for their future in DJ Stewart? Let's talk about it. Welcome back to New York Sports WickerMedia. I'm Watt2K99. Thank you as always for taking the time to watch these videos. If you're brand new, welcome aboard. Please like and subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate the support. So, the New York Mets defeat the Atlanta Braves 10-4 in the first game of a, meaningless three-game series for the Mets, but anytime they beat Atlanta, hey, I'll take it. But I want to talk a little bit about DJ Stewart and what he's contributed to the Mets over the couple of weeks that he has been up with a big club. You know, I feel like DJ Stewart has kind of become what the Mets hoped Daniel Vogelback would be. You know, the left-handed DH who has really good plate discipline and has some power. The difference is Stewart actually will swing the bat, and he can play a little bit of defense for you, as a matter of fact. So he had one of the best days of his baseball life last week against Pittsburgh. Showed off a whole lot of power with 2 home runs, almost drilled a 3rd home run, and also played really good defense in right field, something Vogelback will never do. You know, Stewart started a very smooth right field to second base to catcher rally to get Andrew McCutchen out at the plate. Great throw to Jeff McNeil. McNeil finishes off the relay. So that was a very, very important play in that particular game. But then last night against Atlanta, gets him on the board with a solo home run. And who could have seen this coming? He shows off his bunting prowess as well on a squeeze play that scores Pete Alonso from third base. And by the way, Stewart batted 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Now, for the season with the Mets, 29 games, he has 72 plate appearances. He's hitting .246, 6 home runs, 12 RBIs, and he's got a .912 on base plus slugging, which is really, really good. He's got 8 walks. The biggest concern, though, really are the strikeouts. He has 18 strikeouts, so he's striking out 25% of the time. So who is this guy? And can he contribute to the Mets in 2024? Well, years ago, Stewart was a very well-renowned prospect in the Baltimore system, the number 25 overall pick in 2015, had a great career at Florida State, made it to the majors in 3 years. Now, of course, Buck Showalter did manage him for a little while in Baltimore, and he showed some flashes of power, but he never really showed the consistency to earn that everyday lineup spot. So, in 5 seasons with him in the majors, over 570 at-bats, he hit only .213. And when you think about some of those Baltimore teams, a couple of years ago, the fact that he couldn't get a full-time roster spot, it had to be rather concerning, because that team, those teams, Baltimore, once like Adam Jones and Manny Machado, they were horrific. They were just horrific. So the Mets invite him to spring training this season. They promote him after he hit 16 home runs in 53 games at Syracuse. And let's be honest, when DJ Stewart was called up, 90% of Mets fans were thinking, oh, this is just another patch in the leaking boat. This is like Rafael Ortega. This is Jonathan Arias. If DJ Stewart's playing, let's be honest, something's got to be wrong with Nimmo or Marte, or Tommy Pham. And let's be real, there's a lot of Mets fans who want to see his at-bats go to Arani Mauricio. Totally understandable. Now, I did see DJ Stewart play for a couple of years when he was down here in Norfolk with the Tides, which is the Baltimore Orioles AAA team. So I've seen him play, and I've seen that he has really, really good power, and I felt he could be, in a limited role, he could be a productive major league hitter. Last year in Norfolk, he had an .879 OPS, and that was with him being hurt for a good part of the season. So now, on a Mets team that, let's be honest, is pretty much out of the running for the playoffs, Stewart still has a lot to play for. He is still selling himself to the Mets and to the other 29 teams in Major League Baseball that he can still do something. He's 29 years old. He's not a kid anymore. Okay? He's going to turn 30 in November. He's not a true prospect. He's not going to be a star, but this may be his last chance to carve out a role on a Major League team. If he doesn't prove it now, we may be talking the Korean League for him, or Japanese baseball, or he'll be a lifelong AAA player. So these games over the last 6 weeks are everything for DJ Stewart. Now, as far as next year goes, does he have a potential spot with the Mets? Well, you've got Brandon Nimmo in center field, Starling Marte in right field, who I expect to be healthier coming back from the double groin surgery, but you got a hole in left field. You know, I don't expect the Mets to move a Ronnie Mauricio or a Brett Beatty out to left field. I mean, you could try it, but I just don't have a lot of confidence in doing that. I do believe the Mets will acquire an outfielder, most likely in free agency. But I think Stewart definitely has the potential as a fourth or fifth outfielder and left-handed DH. I definitely think he is a better version of Daniel Vogelbach, and we have seen it. You know, maybe Stewart only will get a minor league deal in 2024, but I hope the Mets do bring him back and give him a reasonable chance to at least win a bench spot on the major league roster. Well, those are my thoughts on DJ Stewart. What are your opinions? Let's see them right down there in the comments. And of course, join me Wednesday night, 10 p.m. for Wednesday Night Live with WA2K99. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you right back here with more content from you know where. The Wicker Chair.